Hi guys, I'm Asif Ali and you're watching CJ How video. A few days back I created this effect and now I will create a breakdown of this, how I created all these elements. So let's start this video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please click on that subscribe button, and if you like, just comment and share this video and start this tutorial. First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So this is my sequencer, this is my camera angle, and this is my whole scene. If you see it in unlit, this is how it looks. Okay, so here in this sequencer I have of course a camera and then these all effects. So this is my camera and this is my, you can see the resolution, and I am using this character as my focus point. So this character is my in focused and rest of his scene is out of focus. And then I have these elements here, and this is my character. Let me show you. This is the animation I found on Mixamo. She is flying, and then I just make a make a composite of this, and I tweaked the bone position so you can see the legs are different in this one. So I just tweaked that, and then I have this effect, and one effect I have here, these pillars to fill this scene. See, without this my scene looks very empty, but with this it looks like there are lots of buildings and pillars filling the scene. So this is, I use Niagara system to populate these models here. So rest of the models just placed. So if I show you rest of the models, these are very, see, control B infinity blade, I just use this arc and scaled and rotated and placed here. Then I use these, see, pillars and other objects. Okay, so these are all my objects, you can see. Let me full screen. So these are all my objects. I have also tree. Okay, and if I open these pillars, that's filling my scene, and let's open this effect. See, so what I did here, I use the torus location. Let me visualize it. You can see this is a torus location, and if I turn off my this module, this is how, if you spawn a particle on torus, it will spawn, but I'm using just half of torus. So in the torus I'm using direct, then I'm multiplying this U position with execution index, and I'm using here random 0 to 0.5. if I make it 1, it will use the full circle. If I make it 0.1, it is take just 0.1%, means 10%, 0.5 means 50% taking this. Okay, then I have this mesh index because here I have different meshes. This mesh, 2, 3, 4 meshes I have, and here if you go down, this mesh is connected binding with mesh index. So that's why I created this mesh index integer, and it's taking 0 to 3. So if I make it 0, all mesh will be same. If I make it 1, 1, same, 2, 2, same. So I'm using 0 to 3, so random meshes per particle. Okay, so I'm spawning 400 particles. This is very expensive, so this is just to show you how you can use Niagara to do things a part of FX, but 400 meshes is too much. Okay, so 400 particles, then use this. Life is actually infinite because I'm untick this thing, and particles is spawning once. So this initial particle life doesn't matter here, and this is my random size. Then torus, half radius of torus, and radius is 1500. then mesh index for random particle. Then because torus has no thickness, although you can create the thickness from here, you can create this thickness like this, but it will have some issues. That's why I didn't use this thickness. Instead I use this particle position, and I'm using existing position, then I'm adding some value on it on y-axis. So x and z is 0, and on y I have random minus 2000, 2000, so it's pushing on y. So if I make it 0 and 0, this is how it looks. And now you can add on any axis, like if I add on x-axis, it's moving here or here. If I'm moving on z, you can see I can move it up and down. So likewise I use y, and if I put the same value, so like 1000 and 1000, it will push on the same axis, but I am using the random value, so 2000 and minus 2000, so it gives you that thickness. So now you can use it. Oops. Now you can use it in your scene like this, and it will look like there are lots of buildings and things. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So in environment I have this pillar effect, then I have also this moon effects. In this moon, actually these things are not visible in this, only the moon is visible because moon is very big, and these effects are under this. So I will just delete these because I duplicated these effects from my other effects. If I open my YouTube channel, and this dancing girl, it has the same moon, and it has 3 particle swirling thing that moving around the moon. So I just delete that, and in this I have just a moon, one particle which has infinite life, and it is as sphere and moon material, and I have a camera offset, and this moon has a panning texture. So you can see this texture is slightly panning, although you can rotate it from here. You can just take the update mesh orientation on Z, you can rotate, but I am panning texture, so you can do that. Okay, and then I have for environment I have these debris. So if I open, I have this debris, it has 2 emitters just for variation. So in this one it has very small, in this one it has bigger, but it has spawn rate is very low, 1. In this one they are smaller, but spawn rate is 100. So I have again random meshes. You can see I have multiple meshes, and here I have mesh index 0 to 3, means 4 meshes are randomly spawning per particle, spawning 100 particles, and it has random life, it has random size of mesh, then it has random rotation per initially, then random mesh per particle, camera offset, box location is emitting from a box, this is the box, and velocity of course going upward on z direction, mesh is scaling up and down, and updating rotation over life. This is the same thing, I just duplicated and changed the mesh size and spawn rate. So this is clear. So all the environment particles are clear. Now comes the character. So here you can see I have this camera placed, and near the camera I have this character floating, and then some character effects, and background is full of these buildings, these debris and moon. So all these things clear already. So here in this character, if you see here, I have this body trail, I have these debris I have cleared already, then I have this hand trail, both are same, just linked with different hands, left and right. Then moon effects already cleared, and I have these speed lines. So here first I have this body trail. So if I turn this off, you can see this effect is for these legs. If I turn it on, this is the effect. So let me just show you. It has these elements. For first is just some particle which are initially orange, then white. See these, and I am using just a radial, and it has velocity aligned. GPU particle spawn in 1000 particles, random life, random size, and sphere location. This is my location, and then some drag to scale over life, and color is alpha is scaling over life, and gravity upwards, these are going up. Some curl noise, camera offset 20, and color initially oranges then white. Then I just duplicated this one, reduced the spawn rate and increased the brightness of particle by 100 and slightly increased the size. Then again I duplicated this one and just changed the material. Instead of radial I have this material, very old material, initially I created when I started CGHow channel. So basically I have this aura texture which is panning, and the same texture which is panning other direction. Adding these together, then using power, and then using this SDR to LDR, and it's showing you this bright, glowy edges. And then because this texture is taking the full space, so I'm multiplying this with a radial, and this is going to opacity, so it's cutting it in a radial form. Okay, so same particle system, just change the material, and here change the size. Then again duplicate it, and in this one just change the material to heat distortion. In this I have this distortion. So this is clear for emitters. So now next is after body trail we have debris that I have already shown you. Hand trails both are same, just showing you one, and it has the same element like my body trail. So you can see, just change the, it has this particle system and this, again duplicate and brighten. So this is the same like I had in body trail, just the sphere size is 5 and spawn rate is high. Same thing, duplicate it again and change the size little bit, decrease the spawn rate, and brighten up the colors by 100. Exact same thing, and then duplicated it and linked it with different hand. And you can see here, you just need to click here, attach to your character, then it will ask you which bone, and you need to select, and I am using the left hand bone for this one and right hand bone for this one. Then moon effects I have shown you, and last is speed lines. It's, you can see, very simple, just one emitter, radial vector, velocity line, spawning 100 particles, life is random, color is random, actually white, but shading is different, some are darker, some are brighter, and you can see I'm stretching them on Y, and if I increase it more you can see. So you can stretch them. When you have velocity line, they will face the velocity. Slender location, you cannot visualize slender location yet, and velocity of course on Z, these are going up. Some camera offset, so you can see these are just coming to the camera, and alpha is fading in and out. So that's it, all things is clear, and I hope you now got to know how I created this. And still, if you have any query, just comment below the video, and don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel CGHow. Thanks for watching, keep learning, and bye bye.